Let's continue. Last time on Slime Rancher 2, I started the game. There were so many tar, as you can see in this loading screen. We found whatever this new rainbowy area is. I need to figure out my controls here. Starlight Strand, I'm looking for a map here. And we kind of ended abruptly because I needed to. Oh, is that what they look like? Is that a honey bunny? It is. They're getting attacked. No! No! Aww. Don't attack the poor little bunnies. Bad start to our day. Alright, let's go back and try to find a map, I guess. We got the jetpack last stream. We found bats. We found anglerfish. I want to unlock the cave so I can have phosphor bats. Hi! I love you! Do I just bring them home like this? I don't have room right now. I'll just bring home your plorts for now. Whoa! They're so stinking cute! Hi, my boy, welcome in. Honey slimes, yeah. Launches tar towards Honey Bunny. I tried to save. I didn't mean to do it! Oh, I rewatched that clip. I did not realize at the time what was going on. Why that one turned into a tar, but I realize now what I did. The clip that's called, like, Oops. Because I launched a plort right into a Largo slime and did not realize that that was gonna turn it into a tar. Whoopsies! Is this a cotton plort? Yeah. Look, see, I think we're gonna have these be free range on my ranch. They're so shiny and gold. I do love the color of just the regular cotton slimes, though. You're welcome. I wouldn't have realized. It's a good clip. We're just gonna explore for now and see, yeah, see if I can't find a map. This is new. Mint mango. This was in the last game. I was trying to remember what they were. Okay, new fruit. I could grow these at home, maybe. There's another Gordo down there. Oh, that looks like a map to me. Can I make it, or should I walk the safe way around? Oh, I want to go that way. We can probably jetpack that far. Eee! Yeah. Yay! Mint mango, my favorite fruit in the game. Who likes them the most? Oh, honey slimes. I think. Are there puddles down here? What is this? Oh, it's just a rotten Q-berry. Okay. Ooh, look at this. Needs a rock plort. This is a very cute little area. That's a cotton plort. Noticing the higher detail. The yeah, the detail and the way, like, just the slime, the vacuum gun, how some things are blurred and some things are in focus. Rhymes, hi.
The people here?
Don't worry, you're gonna fit right in.
You're gonna fit right in. Thank you so much for the raid. I just saw you. Thank you so much for the shout out. How was the rest of your stream? Welcome everyone. You're gonna fit right in. Matt, hi. Sparks, hi. How's it going? If you don't know me already, my name's Jen. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a variety weekend streamer. I love exploration games. I love cozy games. This is my pocket pal, Tilly. Happy October. She's a little orange bat. Okay. Box hi, John hi, Lumen hi. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much again for the raid. Everybody go follow Rhymes. I hope you had a great time. If you got to raid and run and get food and rest and all the things, totally understand. October hype, I know. Hi, Katie. I love the little possum pumpkins. They're so cute. If you don't know anything about Slimerancher, I'll give a brief little intro, a little tour here. Love the little pocket pal, yeah. We've been having, last week we did a vote when I wore overalls. There's like a few other pocket pals in the background, so sometimes we vote, but this one's new, so I gotta show it off. Saturday morning's good. I'm waking up, I got my coffee, playing one of my favorite games. A mini Largo slime pocket pal, yeah. So Slimerancher is farming sim meets first-person shooter meets absolute adorableness. There is the first one, I don't know when the first one came out. We played it in 2021 and I fell in love, and we've been counting down the days for the release of the second one ever since, which just came out September 22nd. Oh, thank you. Yeah, these are little game controller charms that I got at the farmer's market. There's a booth that just finds...
This side quest was perfect, and I was good at it.
They find and thrift random charms and turn them into earrings. I love it. Llama, hi. Heading to the store, but we'll be back in 40 minutes. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you for the Prime. Thank you for the 26 months. Welcome back to the human race. Enjoy Earth Badge, your emotes, your ad-free viewing. And thank you for those follows as well. I appreciate it. I hope you all are having a fantastic Saturday. We were just talking, sorry, my boy, I know you were talking about the scenery and it got a little buried, but we were talking about the detail in this new one and how much even prettier it looks. Oh my gosh! Trav, thank you for gifting a sub to Rhymes. Rhymes, welcome to the human race, courtesy of Trav. Enjoy Earth Badge, your emotes, your ad reviewing. We're so glad to have you. Adam, welcome back to the human race for 30 months. Enjoy your Earth Badge, your emotes, your ad previewing. We're so glad to have you. I feel like 30 months has a new sub badge and I just have not uploaded any new ones. But you've got that founder's badge, so show it off. It's good to see you. Thanks, everybody. Hi, Semi. Welcome in. Gonna lurk and get some cleaning done. Good luck with cleaning. Absolutely. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you, thank you. It's about to be nighttime here. Look at all these bunnies. Oh, and we're gonna get chaos because the phosphor slimes came out. And that's what happens when you combine two types of slimes. Alright, we're gonna keep it moving. I'm looking for maps. Oh, I think there's gonna be fish down here. Anglerfish? Angler slime? Oh, this is, what is this? Silky sand, but I can't pick it up. Once again, I have too many things in my inventory. I don't know, I don't really want to drop anything. I guess I could drop the radiant ore, since this is new. Hi noob, welcome in. We're doing good, Adam. It's a good day. Very hyped for more of this game. I waited all week to play it. I hate leaving stuff behind. We've got buzzwax, silky sand, mint mango. These are all new materials, though. I can get radiant ore. We have radiant ore at home. Sand food. The sand... Here's our anglerfish friends. Look at them. The sand is for building materials. I don't know which recipes require it yet, but we'll find out. Oh, who are you? Angler Pink Largo. Adorable. It's way cuter than the Outer Wilds anglerfish, indeed. Much cuter, much friendlier. Thanks everybody, thanks for being here and sharing my love of this game. I actually think we're kind of trapped in this little corner right now. Oh. Oh, hi Minikosa, welcome in. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Outer Wilds love, always. I'm a big fan, as you might have noticed. And we've met so many other big fans and good friends from that game. Have I been down here yet? Oh, that is an angry angler. Welcome in. So glad you found us. Oh, this is a little seagull. Hello. Sometimes you can tame the angry slimes by feeding them, but it's a little difficult. What went through my head? Can we get radiant ore? No, why? We have radiant ore at home. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I think this is heading back. Or is this the scary area? Oh, rock slimes. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh. Let's look at the map again. This button. Oh, we're somewhere that I haven't been yet. This area is huge. Yeah, we have that Hearthian emote. Exactly. What if I go up here? Look at this little statue. Things are making noises in here. I don't think I can get up that high. I'd like to suggest a game you might like. It's called Superliminal. I have played it. Yeah, Superliminal is good. It's a fun one. Hi Tony, welcome in. Hollow Knight is one of my favorites. An amazing game. Absolutely. We love Hollow Knight here. Yeah, we're big fans. We're waiting for Silksong news. Okay, this is where we came in? Or is this a different portal? This might be a different portal. Oh, but I found a treasure pod. Yay! Superliminal is not on my YouTube channel. Superliminal is on Twitch in the collection section, I think under puzzle games. It was a long time ago, so it's a little ways back, but it is there. And Hollow Knight has its whole own collection as well in like the videos tab. They're harder to find on Twitch. I do need to get Hollow Knight onto YouTube. Definitely planning on transferring that one over. I love this game but hate when I get lost for an hour. Yeah, I don't like being lost. Hi Coralina, thank you. I appreciate it. You are part of those vibes. I don't do it by myself. You love getting lost in this game. I like it more than when I used to get lost in the first game. I had slimes at home that I was so worried about. They were going hungry, they were turning into tar, they were escaping, and I was always anxious to get back home. But this game, first time around, getting started, I knew not to do that, so I'd be a little more free to get lost and explore and not be so worried. I think it's working out. Alright, let's see where this goes. Speaking of getting lost. Gonna enjoy it? I hope you do. I hope you do. There are tons of playthroughs. If you come over from YouTube, there are way more playthroughs documented here on Twitch in the videos tab. I try to sort everything into collections. It's harder to organize than it is on YouTube, but far more options. Now where am I? Oh, we're home. We're back home. This is how I got there. Let's go drop off our supplies then. Red bunny slime looks like a gummy candy. Yeah, I could see it. I have slimes at home. They have an air net if they're mad at me. I haven't built up any of the, what are they called? Corrals yet. Oh, it's a tabby bunny. Ah, you're cute. Hello. You're also cute. It's gonna take a minute for me to figure out how to not get lost. Like, my favorite path to get back to the ranch, since we haven't played since last week. I'll get the hang of it, though. Oh, I don't have anything to feed you. Way to have fruit. No. Where'd you go? I got very distracted. Do the gold slimes eat fruit? I think they do. I wasn't prepared. Toggling through the buttons, wasting time. I stacked up so much food in the auto feeders when I went adventuring because I thought I was gonna be a tar. Yeah. I don't have money for auto feeders yet. Let's see what we can do back home. Here's my pink bunnies. They are so hungry. Look at all the carrots right in front of you, you dorks. Let's sell these. Do I need... Oh, I did have a shopping list from last time, didn't I? Let's look at my shopping list. If I want to get the boots, I need boom plorts. If I want to get the water vacuum, I need puddle plorts. I actually don't think I need honey plorts for any of these recipes yet. Hi CG, welcome in. Built up the corrals for Largos. Gotcha, Maggie.
There's so many.
Hi, thank you for the
Are they friendly,
raid.
Kara? The people here?
Don't worry, you're gonna fit right in.
You're gonna fit right in. Thank you so much. Hi, Ed. Lifterin, how was your stream? How's Monster Hunter? I've seen some Monster Hunter playthrough for Rise. I hope you had a good time. It's nice to meet you. If you don't know me already, I'm Jen. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a weekend variety streamer. I like exploration games. I like cozy games. It's so good to have you here. Harley, hi, welcome. We thrive, we conquer, we survive, we go bonkers. Aw. That's a cute raid call. Monster Hunter Rise. Maggie, are you still playing that at all? Here, it's not letting me scroll up. I gotta tab out of the game real quick. There we go. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much, raiders. Glad to have you. If you need to lurk or get food or rest or do the post-stream things, I totally understand, but I hope it was a fun time. It was awesome. We fought some really cool monsters of the new DLC content. Oh, nice. Found you through recommended and you seem cool. Thank you. You seem cool. I appreciate the raid. Slime Rancher is amazing. I've been waiting for the sequel for so long. We just started stream, so I'm a little bit scattered trying to figure out my goals for the day. We're gonna sell some stuff, we're gonna grow some stuff, and see what happens. Have you played either of the Slime Rancher games? How do I want to organize this? I was thinking of setting up a garden over here, so maybe let's make these two into trees. We like gardens. We like free-range slimes. Okay, beautiful. Love Monster Hunter so much. The plort board is 2 times as big. Yeah, there's a lot more slime types, I think, on their way. Here, have this. Here, have a treat. And then we'll sell these plorts and we'll go drop some stuff off in the refinery. Hello? Oops, I'm throwing fruit and carrots all around. I've not been told to play them, but I haven't taken the plunge. Could you explain a bit what you do in the game? Absolutely. So we were saying earlier, it's a little bit like it's farming sim meets first-person shooter because you have this little vacuum gun meets really cute character design, really cute art. And you have a little farm where you can raise up slimes. So these are a combination of 2 different types of slimes. Or you can go out into this giant map and explore and find new types of slimes and find secrets on the map and collect resources to build more stuff. Very farming sim. And that's pretty much it. I'm on oh, sorry, you were asking Maggie about Monster Hunter. Yeah, I'm on PC for this, but let's go drop this stuff off. Happy Bear, thank you. I appreciate it. I love this game too. You have an excellent day as well. And happy October, everyone. Alright, cool. We're empty. We can go back and plan more stuff. This looks like an echo, but it's not. You go out and catch more slimes to farm resources. Yeah, you go out and catch more slimes. You don't have to catch them, but if you want to raise them in here, like this is an enclosure I made. I don't know if I'm going to keep it because I like having them free range. But you go out and find new types of vegetables and fruits to grow that they can eat. And then you raise them because when you feed them, they drop plorts. They drop slime poop and they look like these cute little gemstones. And you can sell those or use them to make stuff. Mom just called and I think we're going to Oktoberfest. Oh, fun. Enjoy. Slime Rancher, the first one, was how I found your channel. Heck yes. Hi, Kratzel. It's a staple here. I'm getting distracted. Our goal today, I love these little pink bunnies, but I think I might let them go free, and I think we're gonna make honey bunnies, which are gold, and my favorite color is yellow, so we're gonna make more yellow slimes. We'll see. Or we might just explore.
Sometimes life is scary and dark. That is why we must find the light.
Hi, Dan. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Welcome back to the human race, courtesy of Dan. Enjoy your Earth Badge, your emotes, your ad-free viewing. We're so glad to have all of you. I hope you're having a great time. How's your weekend going? Thanks for the love. Thanks for the hype. I'm sprinting back to where we were before. See these little guys? Look at these cute bunnies. But I want like giant versions of them. Huh. Hello. Okay, focus, Jen. Let's turn left. This way. Doing an Adventure Time rewatch right now. It's amazing. Sub notification. We have a lot of Adventure Time alerts, and we have a lot of Bee and Puppy Cat alerts for anybody who's a fan of those. Oh, why do I never have hen-hens to feed you? Is there a hen-hen nearby? This is a cotton plort.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
No, I'm just gonna leave it. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, Liftrin. It's been way too long. Been busy, back to work. 50 hours a week, just trying to get used to it all again. Oh my gosh, that sounds busy as heck. I'm gonna take a coffee break and scroll up because I missed Chozo's message, crafting with poo. Thank you, Chozo. It is basically that. Guitar music. What other games have you played? I just finished, well, I'm almost done with Subnautica Below Zero. Love the Subnautica series. Outer Wilds, we were talking about earlier, is a huge channel favorite. I love puzzle games, so we've played like The Witness, Talos Principle, Fez. What What are some other ones? We played Tunic. I'm playing Hyperlight Drifter. Everything. A little bit of everything. Am I getting lost again? Oh, I was heading to this area. Mostly non-combat games. I've been playing a pacifist run of Elden Ring. And that's been really fun. Challenging, but you can see a surprising amount of stuff, actually. I am so turned around. It's this bridge that we want to go to, right? I can never remember how to get over there. Pacifist run of Elden Ring. So there are runes on the overworld, right? That you can pick up without fighting anybody. I use those to level, but you don't have to level. It's mostly just running away. Running away, avoiding things, stealthing. Seeing how much of the map I can see. Been watching videos of Hyperlight Drifter. You're doing awesome. It's not an easy game. Thank you, Dan. It was a lot harder than I was expecting it would be. I'm nervous for... We're streaming it again on Monday, and I'm nervous for the next area because it's been really challenging. Hopefully something clicks and we make some more progress. Puddle slime? No puddle slime. I kind of want to focus on keeping my inventory empty. How are these out in the daytime? How are you out in the daytime? So that I can feed the largos and find a rock plort to open that one door. Oh, but I can't see the largo on the map. Oh, there's one. Way down there. And I thought we saw another one up here at some point, but I don't, it's in the shadows. A lot of stealth skills. You'd be surprised. I don't know if you're a big FromSoft fan. I have not played much FromSoft, like any. So I'm not fighting against the instinct of like how you would normally progress through an area. I'm just like, nope, if I can push through this, I'm gonna push through it and escape and run away. I don't need to fight everyone in this area. But I did start fighting a little and try to make progress the normal way. And like, I don't like grinding. I don't know how I'm ever gonna level up because I'm just like, oh, the urge to run past everything is so strong. Here, now we can get a rock plort. Here, eat this chicken. Do you not eat chickens? Oh, I think they eat vegetables. Sorry. What about you? Do you eat chicken? There you go. They like heartbeats. They like these plants right here. It's their fave. Oh, hi! Here, I just want to feed you. Go eat that. Nope, okay. Who wants to eat this? And when you give them their favorite food, a little heart appears. The poor chicken. I've seen Sekiro, and I love to play Elden Ring and Bloodborne, but I have a rather natural bloodlust. Gotcha. That makes it easier. Beautiful games, just not the play style I typically like. I like watching other people play them. Timing and just patience. It's one of my favorite games. The dev also makes another game called Solar Ash. We were talking about Solar Ash. And whether I will play that one as well. I'm not sure yet. Lots of what is that? While running away. The fave food was a thing in Slimerancher 1, but I don't know if it gave the little hearts when you fed it to them, but you did get double plorts when you gave them their favorite. And I think it was in the Slimepedia. It would like record when you found them for the first time. Wait, this looks like a treasure pod. Oh, no. Not a treasure pod. What is this, a bat? Yeah! Oh yeah, someone was talking about our little squishmallow friend. There's bat slimes in this game, so I had to get a bat squishmallow. Actually, my mom and I, whenever we go out shopping, if there's squishmallows, because they have them at our grocery store, we usually stop and look through them just to see what they have. I only have a couple. They're in the background. I don't know, you can't see them. There's a giant cat here. Cat and alien. Okay. I hope I didn't mess that up too bad. But we were looking through the Halloween ones and saw the bat and knew I had to get it. It is a squishmallow, yeah. Hi. These are hunter cottons. Azure, hi, welcome in. Oh, hey, welcome! Thank you for the raid.
There's so many. Are they friendly, Kara? The people here?
Don't worry, you're gonna fit right in.
You're gonna fit right in. Thank you so much. It's good to have you here. Bartek, hi. Azure, hi. What were you streaming? I hope it went well. Happy Saturday. It's nice to meet you all. I'm Jen. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a variety weekend streamer. Slimerancher 2, nice. You're probably a lot farther than I am. How are you liking it so far? I'm just geeking out over how much I love that the sequel is finally here. Thank you so much for the shout out. Also, everybody go follow Liftrin, everybody go follow Rhymes, everybody go follow Azure. I super appreciate the raids today. It went very well. I started 3 hours ago. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, this is only my second day. Welcome in. We're just having a really good time. Talking about squishmallows and slimes, and I'm trying to find a statue around this area that I saw earlier. But getting very distracted, of course. There's a phosphor, there's some money. Thank you for those follows. Welcome, welcome. Do you have a favorite slime from the first game or the second game? Have you seen the new ones yet in the second game? Oh, thank you, Zawesome Sauce. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I don't think I can get up this high. But I kind of want this buzzwax, but I'm gonna leave it. This is where I walked through. Where does this go? Squishmallows, are they like memory foam plushies? Kind of, yeah. It's almost like a stress ball. You squish them and they have some give to it. Like a marshmallow stress ball. They come with super cute creatures and little adorable faces, and they all have names and tags just like Beanie Babies, so they got the millennial market because of the Beanie Baby similarity. Collectibles, you know. I like the glitchy ones from the first one. I'm loving the new slimes. I only have seen two so far, yeah. Puddles were my favorite from the first one. Puddles and, oh, I think this is the plort I need. I don't think that other one was a bat. Puddles and phosphors are my favorites from the first one. Okay, there's a ton of tar over here. But I need something to feed that hunter before it gets eaten. This is a giant door. Entire bed of squishmallows. Yeah, same. Will you all stop? Will you all disintegrate and go away? What if we turn off tar? There is an option for that in this game. What can I, am I safe up here? What is this? Honey! Wild honey. Okay, what do you like to eat? Flutters, do they like to eat honey? Wouldn't that make sense for a butterfly to have nectar, I guess? Hi Oracle, welcome in. How are you? Okay, well, I don't know what flutters eat yet. I don't think I've seen one in the wild. Oh, I remember this stuff. Check it out. Woo! Okay, that's probably safe. We're radioactive now. I love the little wings. I've only seen a flutter Gordo. It says diet nectar, but we haven't seen any nectar. I'm guessing it's something that we can find in a little spring that bubbles up. Let's go over here. Oh, hello. These bunnies just sprung up out of the earth. There's some honey slimes over there. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hate to raid and run, but I have some family coming around. Absolutely. We'd love to have you for future streams. Thank you again for the raid. And nice to meet you. Have a good one, Azure. Made my coffee. How goes the game?
And I was good at it.
It's going very well. I've got my coffee too. Dan, thank you for the prime. Thank you for 4 months. Welcome back to the human race. Enjoy your Earth Badger emotes, your ad-free viewing. We're so glad to have you. Time flies when you're part of an amazing community. Seriously, this year has flown by. I don't know where the time went. I need to have my coffee too, Oracle. The game is good. I'm feeling better today. If you were here for stream last night, I was kind of feeling off, like my back was hurting, and so far so good. No back pain. I'm gonna keep doing posture checks throughout so that doesn't happen again. Thanks for the lurk, thanks for the follow. What is this glowy thing here? Is this nectar? Moondew nectar. Where did it come from? Is it from this thing? Oh, I can't get up there. There's just so much to get used to and look at. See those purple flowers on top of the tree? Do you think they have nectar in them? Let's go over here. Unclear. Oh, here's another. Waterfall! Look at the drops of water on the camera. Oh, flutters! They're so pretty! Okay. Look at them! Hi. Do you want some nectar? Oh my god, they're so cute. New discovery. Do you want to live on the ranch with me? Oh, but I could never capture them. We're gonna have problems with this playthrough if I insist on everything being free range. Maybe we have to put things in corrals up to a point until I make enough money to open up the caves, and then we can go free range. What's all this confetti? We having a party over here? Oh! It's a flying ringtail? Excuse me? I can't handle it. Oh, no, 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 no! No! I'm just trying to take in the beauty. Oh, there's too many different types of slimes right here, though. We're gonna get a bunch of tar. Look at the flutter phosphor. Oh, okay. We're out of inventory again. I want to take all of this stuff home. What happened to the statue that required rock plorts? I don't know where it went. Eat this. Eat this. I hear tar. Hi, Initial, welcome in. I'm interested in this. I think I know where I met you. How's it going? We need to get into some more Castlevania for Halloween, for sure. Like, the vampire cosplay needs to come back. Oh, this area got dangerous. I was trying to figure out what these flowers are, if they give us dew, but I don't think so. Oh, this is scary. Yeet the tar into the ocean. Yeet! Get out of here. Oh my god. Where did all the slimes go? Where did the cute confetti go? It's gone. It's all tar. Good thing the Gordos are not affected. Ow. Alright, we're getting out of here. Too dangerous. I don't have a plan. Help me find... Oh, these are so pretty. Help me find the... statue. The rock... This rock plort statue. Does anybody remember where it was? Seems like tars in the game got more aggressive. They really are. And I can't remember... We can turn it down, I think. No, it's only enabled or disabled. You can't turn the rate of them down. I wonder if that's something that could be changed? That feels like a pretty in-depth thing for early access. Like, early access is usually more fixing glitches and bugs and stuff, I would think, right? Can we make this? Yes! Map. Map, map, map. Yay! Rainbow Island. It's beautiful! If I had to request an accessibility feature, it would be that Tar had a way to toggle more, less, a little bit. Because there was another feature that has... I think it's damage. Player damage has 1x, 0.5x, 1.5x, 2x. So you can toggle that. I wish they had the same for Tar. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. What's down here? Oh. Oh my. Oh dear. I hear chickens. Thank you, Chozo. Spring pad. New recipe. Launches anything that touches it straight into the air. Is that all that's down here? Okay. Nice. Very pretty. Hello. You are the cutest. What is this? Oh, it was a moondew nectar, but it went rotten. How's everyone doing? How's everybody feeling? Oh, look at the moon. Wow. Oh, last time we were talking about the photo mode. It has a way to take screenshots. It does work. They save directly to my desktop. That slime just exploded. So, good to know that it was not super broken. What are these? Phosphor plort. Okay. Puddle? Puddle? Puddle slime! Oh, I need these puddle plorts. Where did the flutters go? There's too much happening. Ditching these because I want these for the water vacuum. Look at, there's so many of you. Oh my gosh, I love you. You're so happy under the waterfall. Hi. I'm taking all your plorts, though. Hi, don't come over here. You're gonna turn into a tar. There's too many plorts over here. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I've polluted this area with plorts. I really wish I understood how the moon dew works. Where it spawns. And who was I gonna give that to? The flutters? There's a pink ringtail up there. Oh yeah, it's right above me. Let's go give these moon dew away and then come back and get rock plorts. Hi Soul, welcome in. You came for Pocket Friend. Look at it, it's so cute. This is Tilly. I hold her super close because then you can see her little fangs. The overalls, whenever I wear overalls, they come with a Pocket Friend. Alright, here you go. Enjoy the nectar. Oh. I knew there were gonna be tar. Don't eat the puddles! No, not the puddles. The puddles should be safe because they're in water, right? Are you okay? The puddles are the best. I love Pocket Friend, they make me happy. I love them too. Gotta lurk and make a pie. Enjoy. What kind of pie? Thanks, Maggie. I hope you have a good lurk. Oh, this area is a mess. Are any of these flutter plorts? No. Some of them are rock plorts. This is a nightmare. This is very scary. What's over there? Not a rock statue. Hopefully we find it again. Do you eat honey? Did I already try to have you eat honey? Yeah, I did earlier. The Gordo. I tried to make the Gordo eat honey and it didn't like that. There's the ringtail. I'm going in circles. Apple pie with homemade crust. Yum. That's hard to do. Enjoy. Apple pie's my fave. I can already smell it. Yeah. Bees. Oh. Cute. Well, I don't think I'm ever gonna find that statue again. What's down here? Hello? Do we jump in? Seems like a bad idea. What if it leads straight down to water? This is out here on the eastern part of the map. I want to go home now. What is this? Just regular water. Okay. Is this another moonberry that went bad? Hamster slime. We have ringtail slimes and that are like little raccoons, and hunter slimes also kind of look like raccoons. They look like Cheshire cats. And oh yeah, look, this is what happens in the daytime. They turn into stone. And that's where anglers are gonna be down there. Oh my gosh. Calm, everyone. Calm. It's really hard to have specific goals, I feel like, in this game. I keep just getting whatever happens. You have to roll with the punches. I used to start my mornings with a jog along this path. It felt so great to feel the sea breeze as I'd make my way to the hollow trees ahead. Sometimes I would even come back at the end of my day and watch the sunset. But I also think this is where I got robbed by a ringtail slime. Well, it happens. Do ringtails take stuff from you? Oh, no! We saved it! I almost fell into the slime sea. Here's a cute puddle. Hi. Don't tell anybody, but you're my fave. Oh, oh, sorry. Oh, don't fall into the slime sea. Okay, well. That looks like a treasure pod down there. Why are you jumping into the slime sea? There's like a little... Does that... Can we... You see that? Can we ride that back up to the surface? Oh, yep. That answered my question. Money. Loki, hi, welcome in. Happy Saturday. How you doing? Oh, hello. Just a little rock slime inside of a glass jar. The slimes are over it and they're just jumping into the sea, apparently. This is silky sand. What's in here? Oh, pretty. Oh. Hang on. I see him, but hang on. Okay, do anglers eat gulls? Do you eat these? Look at this! It's a giant angler. Pink glow shrooms. Beautiful. Diet, meat. That is a little chickadoodle. Where are you going? Don't fall off the edge. I hear more chickens. I thought I did. It's just the one. These are gonna grow up to be chickens. Okay, should we drop these two off? And by drop them off, I mean feed them to a giant slime. Are you a hen or a gull? You're a hen. The Gordos in this game seem to be so important for progress. I can't remember. I think the last game was similar where you either progress with a key or Gordos that were blocking the path. But in this one, some of the Gordos turn into giant portals to another world. Here you go. Boop. Extra slots seem like it'd be really good. Yeah, I'm always dropping items. There is an upgrade for extra slots. I can't remember what it costs to get it. Hi Pimba, welcome in. Let's do this. Myrma, hi, welcome in. How are you? Happy Spoopy month. Happy October, everybody. Hi, Fallon. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? I hear tar, but I think it's above us. Do you know how many extra slots you get with the upgrade? We get 1. So it should go from 4 to 5 with the 1 upgrade, and there might be more upgrades where it goes to 6 and then 7, but the only one I can get now I think is 5. And then you can also, like, for each of the slots you start out being able to put 20 things in each slot, and now I can do 30, so you can go 20, 30, 40, 50. I don't know the max, I don't remember. Blob, did you change your username? I'm loving the game so far, Myrma. It's really good. Loving the little bat, thank you. It's been a long time since we played Slime Rancher, the original, as well, so I'm sure we'll see some people popping in that haven't been in here since we were finishing up that playthrough. Boop. Yeah, I'm sorry, Fallon. What was the last playthrough you were here for? We've been very busy. We go through a lot of games, and we were talking earlier, like, I cover so much different types of game genres with variety streaming. It can be hard to stick to the same thing. And then you see a lot of different people cycling through when we switch to new playthroughs. Core Keeper was fun, Soul. I liked it. It's really cozy. It's really well done. Oh, I left the wild honey down there. I think I'm gonna leave the wild honey behind because I don't know what I'm keeping it for now. Where was that thing? Right here. Okay.
Humans. There's so many.
Myrma!
Are they friendly, Kara?
Thank you for the raid.
People here?
Don't worry, you're gonna fit right in.
You're gonna fit right in. Thank you so much. Welcome in. How's it going? Martstar, hi. Rated by the Queen of Mermacorns. We bought rainbows and sparkles. I love it. I hope you're having a good one. My name's Jen. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a variety weekend streamer, and we're loving Slime Rancher 2 so far. I think Maggie had to leave for a minute, so let me get you a shout out real quick. You've been playing this too? Heck yeah. Amazing. It's so good. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for chilling with us. I hope your October is off to a good start. I played the heck out of the original one and loving it. The bats are so cute. We love the bats, the anglerfish. Like, look at this guy. The quality of life upgrades. The observatory, the conservatory. The new ranch is very cute. And it's familiar enough so I didn't feel like I was having to relearn a new game. Which I like. I'm glad I could just jump right in and feel at home. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the raid. If you need to lurk and get food or rest, I know right after a raid sometimes you gotta decompress after a stream. Bigger and better, yeah, truly. We're gonna keep checking on this puddle guy since I can bring all those plorts home.
Yes, yes.
And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Alright, we ran out of hens and gulls to feed that, Gordo. I feel like I'm kind of committed now. Maybe we can just keep backtracking and going over there and feeding it. But I can only get one type of hen at a time. Why is this so difficult? Why do I have to hang on to these rock plorts? Oh, is it just down here? Yep. Hi bees. Hi mom. Welcome in. How's it going? We also, I want to check something really quick. Because we've had a ton of raids today. We're 2 followers away from 2,800. I knew we were getting close. Thank you so much. It's like right on the cusp, and Twitch usually rounds up when they show the profile number. But it's been really hype lately. We've had a lot of new friends come in from our new playthroughs. Thank you for the lurk. I just have to leave a lurk to de-stream, but I shall leave my community in your capable hands. Thank you. I appreciate it. Everybody go follow again. And I appreciate those raids. We're glad to have you here. Happy Saturday. Happy October. Mom the Human, I hope your morning's going well. We're getting lost and enjoying some slime. I can't stay on task for 2 seconds, but that's okay. Oh, here's another goal. I like this coral. This is a totally new thing to the second game, the sand with the coral, all these plants. I'm assuming when we find treasure pods that these are plants that I'll be able to grow on the ranch back home. If you want to decorate in a beach theme, you can. Hopefully. Still hungry. You're so hungry. I wish I could jump up this high. Not yet. I'll have to make a spring pad. Oh, we missed it. Okay. Again! Whee! This is a net. Oh. Oh, these are mint melons. A nest, but no hens. Oh, I hear you. Don't mind me. You're gonna be lunch. Yes. An abundance. Now, will I get lost going back there? Probably. Are there any more? I hear you! Yes. This better be enough. I don't think so. The Gordos take, 20 bits of food, I think. But the gulls maybe count as 2 because it's their favorite food. Yeah, this is in-game music. I know they were really proud of the soundtrack this time around because one of the first things I saw about this game when the release was announced was the soundtrack. That it was available on Spotify, you could listen to the new areas, the new zones. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you! Oh, that's a baby. I don't want to feed the baby to the Gordo. But I got so far away. It must be this region down here, right? Oh, it must be... No, because it must be in the clouds. Otherwise, I would see the Gordo on screen. Or is it this one over here? Oh no, I'm lost. It's perfect for a cozy Saturday morning stream. It really is. Wouldn't have been surprised if it was like relaxing classical piano music. Yeah. Very relaxing, very fitting. But we're lost. So that's good. I guess I should go towards either this... Can I zoom in? No. Either this Gordo over here or go into the mist. Which I did neither. I started heading north for no reason. What's that up there? Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, what the heck? Are these bouncy? Why do I keep bouncing off of these? Okay. The giant mushrooms on this island are responsible for maybe the greatest botanical discovery of my life. Sorry, but it's a secret. I see the thing in the bottom left. I think it's just telling me the left joystick. No. Why would they put the plus minus then? I don't know how it works. Okay. There's another hen. Oh, tar. Tar everywhere. Also, I still demand a compass for this game. See, this is a different area, though. Right? Oh, Jen. We're gonna go look at it. You can eat those hen-hens, that's fine. Oh my gosh, I actually have it. Thank goodness. Are these shortcuts? These are shortcuts. Maybe. What is going on? What's this? Two. Wait, what are you? Oh, there's too many of these to keep track of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Strange diamond. Okay. So now what? Do I keep the diamond or do I keep the rock plorts because I'm gonna need them for other stuff? Ugh. I wasn't feeling so stressed about getting lost until I've been trying to open doors and then I can't find the door it was that I was working on. Oh. Oh. Whoa. This is ominous. This is another type of mineral. Radiant ore. Oh, we've gotten that before. Let's stick to the strange diamond for now. Weird. This looks like a portal that caved in. Just watch the video. Sad you didn't make it to the end. I got close. I think I ended up having to finish the rest off stream because it kept going and going. Cool game. Very fun gameplay. I got really stuck for part of it. And I think I was expecting a very different ending than what it ended up being. But I do not want to spoil for anybody that's thinking of playing it.
Humans.
Hey Daxon, welcome
There's
in.
so many.
Thank you for the
Are they
raid.
friendly, Kara? The people here?
Don't worry, you're gonna fit right in.
You're gonna fit right in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. How was your stream? What were you doing? It's good to see you. If we could get a shout out, please. Otherwise, I don't know who else is around because Maggie went to go make a pie. Skies of Arcadia Legends, how was it? Happy October, happy Saturday. We're gonna go this way. This was what I opened up. Okay. There's a roostro. An old RPG. Nice. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for welcoming everybody in. This is a cute little lagoon. These are gulls, not hen-hens. Kinda wish that I had room for them instead, but it's okay. Nice playing it, did some roaming around trying to find stuff before going on with the story. Very cool. I know how that is. Trying to get other secrets before you decide to continue on is one of my favorite things. I don't think I can go further up that way.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Thank you for the follow.
Yes.
I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. See, and that's where we were before down there, but that wasn't what I ended up needing. I'm about to look this up. No, we'll re-find it again, but the map is a little big. Let's go this way. Thanks for the love. I'm gonna try to go see this like angler Gordo down here. I'm gonna try to go back to that. I know it's really far away, but I don't know where else there would be one. Like, I'm guessing that's the one we found. There's a door right here. That might have been the other side of the hunter plort door. I try to do most by memory, but it's been some time since I played, so I need to look stuff up. Yeah. I really don't like looking stuff up, but for streaming sometimes if it seems like it's a small bit, or I'm just impatient and I want to continue, sometimes I will look it up. I prefer to ask for hints, but we don't always have somebody here that knows the game. And this game is so new, too. I grew attached to this tree when I first discovered it. I used to sit here and tell it all about myself. But these days it's different. I see myself in it now. Two different paths struggling against the other, bound to this island, and changed by it. But unlike this tree, I hope to leave the island someday. I want to find a way home. I really do. Cool. Look at this tree. Beautiful. Here's one of these dew things. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna look at this tree though. Oop. It's giant. Very cool. Let's keep going. Maybe this is what I need? Whee! Is it this? Oh, we found it! Yes. This better do something cool. And now I've been gone long enough that some of the chickens down here have grown up. Yeah, there's a bunch down here now. Good. Okay, you hungry? What? Come here. These poor chickens. You're endless. Now I feel pretty bad. No mercy for all the the wildlife here. The Gordo is me with pizza. Yeah, same. What? I think there's still more over here. Well, we're gonna run out again. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. No! I hear the tar above us. Alright. Back out again for more food for this dang Gordo. This is gonna be worth it because this has taken forever, right? Or maybe I'm supposed to come here later when I have a bigger vacuum pack. Let's try to get some more goals. Let's not just go back with one. Where is this this tree root? I feel like there were goals back up here by this tree. I need to pay better attention. Okay, goals, goals. Nope. Nobody. I see moondew. I see slimes, but no goals. Is this a treasure pod? Whoa, what? And a giant hole? Dash boot module. If I go down here, can we get back out again? Haha! Where is this? Mookie, hi, welcome in. Oh, there's a rooster. Was that just a shortcut? The pocket friend is cute. Thanks, llama. Her name is Tilly. We love her. Oh, this is really cool. I don't think I can get back out of here, though. Interesting. Oh, that's a feral slime. You're not a goal. We're desperately trying to find more birds to feed this Gordo that is insatiable. Oh, there's 2 of you, but I have a goal already. The goals are give it little hearts. I want to give it its favorite food, I think. Welcome back, llama. How was your lurk? Oh. Don't hurt me. Oh, but there's a lot of hen-hens down here. They hath witnessed the evil thou hath wrought upon their brethren. I'm not trying to be evil in this game, but sometimes I make mistakes. I picked up 2 bags of Too Good To Go and some chocolate soy milk. What is Too Good To Go? What is... I don't know what that is. I think I can make this jump. I think so, right? I thought it'd be fun to be dramatic. Uh-huh. I can see that. We're back by the tree, so I know where we are. I think the best thing for me to do is just hang out down there. I should have grabbed those other goals, but I thought I would- or not goals, hen-hens, but I thought I'd be able to find more goals. What is this? Oh. There's like a little structure down here? I think that's where I was, where I got those, where I saw those hen-hens, actually. That's where I fell down after I went into the tree hole. At some point we need to go back home. There's a hen-hen. Oh, okay. I'll take this. Money. Goal! Got it. I don't need to jump across there. I don't think. Where is that little... The aqua-colored slime in your first slot, is it rare? It's not a slime, it's a resource. And it is rare, yes. Look at all these honey plorts. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. I'm not having so much... Well, yeah, I guess resource management. Like, I could dump the strange diamond somewhere so that I could use the other slot to pick up other birds. And then come get the strange diamond later. Kind of like I did with the honey. Because this is a struggle. Sea hen is cute. Uh-huh. So cute. That's what I was wondering. I could try that. And just put the honey and the diamonds all down here in like a little storage. The honey is right up here. Okay, you stay put. Culinary tip of the day, don't put hot sauce on a hot frying pan. Oh no. Ouch. I remember we used to make jalapeno popcorn in those old school popcorn makers. I don't know, in my old office. And they told us the way to make it was like put the oil in the little spinner and then put jalapeno slices in the little spinner. And sometimes it worked really well, and sometimes it just like gassed out the entire office because it was jalapeno fumes making everyone cough from the spiciness. Terrible. Do not recommend. Here's our puddle friend. Our faithful puddle friend. It's hilarious, yeah. I've never done it with hot sauce. I can imagine it's a similar issue. Vapor is a thing. It's okay, I've been there. What kind of a tree is this? Oh, this is just a pogo fruit tree. Hello. You're cute. Nope, you're not cute. I hear chickens. Chicken! Oh, this is madness. I'm sorry. I'm not taking care of that right now. Where does this go again? That is such a scary drop. I don't want to do it. I don't think I did it before either. I was too chicken. Yeah, Llama, we've learned that the tar slimes are way more intense in this game than they were in the old game. It seems like they have an increased grip on the land. Like they are the rulers here. Okay, well it worked to have the inventory cleared, but we didn't run into any other types of hens. Please. Yes, finally! Oh my god, there's so many of you! Was this worth it? I don't know, let's go get my stuff and then we can see where it goes. What if that just goes back up to somewhere I've already been? I want to go home. I'm ready to go home. We need to drop off these puddle plorts. They're my most precious cargo because we're using them for the water vacuum recipe. Okay, you all. Be good. Have a good day. Oh, it's just this? Oh, that was not worth it. Let's leave. How do I get home? Is there like a teleport? Yeah, emergency return, but I bet you lose all your inventory. That was such a letdown. Never again. I mean, it produced like 20 angler slimes. They were cute. You eat chickens too, don't you? Oops. Is this a flutter plort? Yep. We could use more of those. My precious diamond. If I need to, I'll leave the honey behind, because I don't know how rare it is. I just picked it up because we haven't seen it yet. I think my new strategy needs to be, unless I'm actively searching for something for a recipe, I need to stop carrying it around. Never again. You eat chickens? Well, if I had extra in my inventory, it would make more sense. I'm trying to go home. And we were carrying around those cool glow moonberry things, and now I don't know what I did with those either. Oh, this is the wrong way. We're going this way anyways. Does this take us to that big wall? Yeah. This thing. And there's a big monarch up here, right there. Okay, I'm starting to learn the map, maybe? So is tar slimes more aggressive, or are there more places with 3+ type slimes? That's a good question. Maybe the slimes produce more plorts on their own in the wild. Maybe there are just more places with multiple types. It seems like it happens faster than it ever did before. Like, you could be in an area with 3 types of slimes, but it might take them a minute before somebody turned into a tar. Maybe there's more food? True. It could be that there's more food. We're just trying to go home at this point. I'm exhausted from our long adventure on Rainbow Island. Man, Twitch is going hard with the new features. This is like the 4th or 5th time they've said, reminder, now would be a great time to remind your viewers to follow. I'm like, that's pretty aggressive, Twitch. Like, we're doing okay. I've had a lot of follows this stream. Thank you. I super appreciate it. I'm not gonna push it. I don't want this pop-up. It happens too often. I think we want to go this way. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm super appreciative, but... And I'm glad it's just for me. Like, you all can't see when the pop-up comes up. It has that little icon and it's like, only visible to you. Maybe I can make it go less often. Here's a bunch of chickens. Where were you when I needed you? Oh well, we're leaving. We're leaving. Goodbye. That's why some people have been going hard on it all of a sudden. Have they? I think it just rolled out. Wait, how do I get home? Is this open? I have the hiccups all of a sudden. I mean, no judgment to how anybody runs their channel, and it's a cool feature. I'm wondering if maybe I'm just missing something and it's, there's a way to toggle the frequency, or I can turn it off. I'm sure I can turn it off. So, I won't complain. Anymore, because I already did. That's it. That's my 2 cents. I'm done. Never gonna complain about anything else for the rest of my life. There's someone I follow who every hour asks for a follow, reminds you about Prime, and takes an ad break, which, like, I get it, but seems like a lot of the stream is that now. Well, it is frustrating. I get the ad breaks because it disables pre-roll, and it is a job. It's a small business, which is not an easy task to run it. Everybody's gonna want to run theirs differently. I also know social media is something I've never studied. Like, people have degrees in social media marketing and how to run a channel and be an influencer, and call to action is really important because how are people going to know to subscribe? They might forget if you don't remind them, honestly, in some cases. If that's really important to you to, like, optimize and stay on top of it, then people who are really successful in really big channels do a great job of that. They definitely take advantage. Have you addressed your thoughts on the elevate your message feature? Really feel like it wasn't needed, but maybe it's because I mostly watch streams with less than 100 viewers. It's competitive with super chats. Like, we don't have to use it. I have heard that if you get it, some people lost their bits option and only had the elevate option. I wish we could do both or pick and choose and not have to decide between one or the other. But I'm not too, like, I haven't used it much yet. I don't have any answers. This is all just personal opinion. Okay, we have 15 puddle plorts now, so I think we can create the vacuum thing that I've been dying to use. Yay! Water tank! Finally! Yay! I'm so glad we have that. That was bugging me. Maggie, welcome back. Pie crust is in the fridge. It's gonna be so delicious. We can finally fight the tar. It was bothering me. Okay, let's go see how much. I wish I had found more flutter plorts. I could have optimized. I could have done a much better job with all of this, but what can you do? I'm still learning. I'm only human. And then this precious diamond I'm gonna put in here. Bam. We're definitely gonna sell the rest of these puddle plorts. They are worth 45 new bucks or 34. Which this one and oh, that's an angler. And this is a puddle. Okay. And the flutters are only 38 in comparison. But I don't think I need them for slime science yet. Oh, my earbuds are yelling at me. I might have to put on my headphones later. Raw flour is bad. That's why they say not to eat raw cookie dough. Whoopsies. Oopsies. Let's actually wait. I want to look at something. Let's see what it takes to get the next inventory slot. And then we're gonna maybe take a little chatting break and stretching break. Where? Resource harvester, we have heart module, power core, dash boots, jetpack. Tank booster we did, extra tank. Oh, silky sand and rock plorts. We can easily do that. Let me write this down. 10 silky sand, 10 rock plorts, and some new bucks. We could really use another tank. Okay, we're gonna go back to finding, oops, the tank, the extra tank. I feel like a teleport would be amazing. But this is a home portal. We can make this. One-way travel back to the conservatory. I wish I had teleports that would send me out to the other zone. Also a warp depot? I don't have any baddie plorts. I'm gonna write these down too. Why not? Okay. Warp depot. Cause then that helps with the storage issue. Streaming and trying to, in the moment, figure out if the topic is something you want to share or not can be difficult and stressful, like others saying here too. I'm happy you're open to talk about your journey and experience. Thank you, Llama. It's, yeah, it's definitely hard. And I get self-conscious that we get too in the weeds sometime. Like, people just want to hang out and see the game. They don't want to know that much about what happens behind the scenes. But as long as we take the time to switch back and forth, I think it's fine. Birds fighting security cam is quite funny. Yeah. The warp depot takes... Oh, wild honey! Good thing we picked that up then. It was worth it after all. 20 bat plorts, which I haven't seen a batty slime in the new area. That'll be a different mission. And 5 radiant ore, which we found, and then we couldn't take it with us. Okay, and then for the home warp, oops, I'm not great with these controls yet. Home warp is 10 cotton plorts. I can go get that right now. And that's it. Just 10 cotton plorts. Let's go do that. Wait, no. Why can I never find the staircase? Are there spots for decoration down here? Not really. I should just drop a trail of plorts or something leading up the stairs. Is it raining? Is that a thing that happens? No. It almost sounds like it is. I think it's just wind. How are my happy little slimes? Look at you all. Too cute. Okay, and we got 10. Easy. It's windy. It would be cool if they had different types of weather in this game. I don't think that's part of it. I'll go ahead and put those in there too. Oh, and I can make it. I can just go straight over here and go boop. And boop. I would love this gadget. I can only make one home portal. It says unavailable. Okay. Interesting. Okay, it wants me to go in gadget mode so badly. Thank you. I didn't need that alert to be on screen for that long. The wind, it definitely sounds like it's raining. Wouldn't that be cool if it could rain and then certain slimes only came out during the rain? Or if there was a whole biome that was just rainy weather? So our next mission is... Silky sand and rock plorts. We're going back to Rainbow Island. Someday we're gonna set up a warp to get to home base so we don't have to walk there. Whee! I think it's this way, right? Cute little bunnies. Here, I should take hens with me in case we see a gold slime or a lucky slime. Isn't there a tunnel that goes through this way? Nope. This. Sprinting everywhere. And then while we're doing this mission, maybe I'll be more focused and I'll be able to feed that one ringtail Gordo. Actually, the ringtail Gordo and the flutter Gordo. Those are important. Might as well snag these. Hi, come with me on a journey. It'll be fun. Hen abuse. Poor hens. I wish the game didn't so incentivize feeding hens to everything. Okay, so silky sand would be honestly on the beachy places we were before. So we just need to head south and south and south. Hi Magus, welcome in. And nuggets, yeah. I bet the slimes would like those. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. Here's a cute rock slime. Oh, there's a bunch of them. No! Wait, I don't have water yet. I forgot to pick some up. There's so many of you, but I don't have water yet. Is that a water source? Yes. Finally! Get out of here! Get out of here! Leave my friends alone! You bullies. Oh, money? Treasure. Azure grass. A new recipe. We have so many decorative recipes. I'm awake, but my eye that I injured last year won't stop watering. Oh no. It just wants you to be teary-eyed today. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in. Oh, and thanks for the love and another follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Got lots of hens. Look at this. And for thanking the mods. Okay, we're a little sidetracked, but I'm doing some tar management right now. Oh, is that a different kind of bird? Maybe not. I would like that door to be open. And suddenly Zai the mom cat is interested what I'm eating and wants some. So curious. Oh, look, here's this. Wait, I can solve this right now. Here. Oops, that was water. I'm sorry! Yes! Yes! Oh, hi, you're very cute. Oh, I don't have room for these plorts. That rock plort is just gonna have to hang out and fend for itself. It's probably gonna turn into a thing. A tar. But that opened this door, right? No? What did it do? Are there multiples in this one area? It did turn into a tar. I'm the worst slime mom. Maybe there's multiple switches in this area and I have to get all of them before that door will open. Oh. Oh, and there are multiple, hunters, though. Here, come here. Oh, no. Oh, God, no! I'm turning off tar. This is evil. I feel so bad. Wait, I'll come get that ore in a second. Oh, no! I just threw it right into the tar's mouth. Okay, here it is. That sounded like it opened something. We need radiant ore for the warp depot. Nope, still not open. Maybe it's once you complete one statue, it reveals another statue, and then you gotta go find the next one, and you gotta complete it, and then you gotta go find the next one, and then you gotta complete it. Maybe they're all along this wall. Maybe that's the next one way up there. But this is open, so maybe I'll just go through there to get to... What are we trying to get to next? Oh, here's one. Dang it, but I feel like all the hunters got turned into tar. Ow. Hello. Are they all gone? Yeah, let's look at where this is on the map. Right here. Remember this spot. We'll need to come back with hunters. And we need these for... the tank upgrade, which is going to be a huge deal. They're so cute. Hello. I need your plorts, but I don't have any veggies for you. Will you eat this? No, that's fruit. You eat vegetables. Why are there so many rock slimes here? If there's no vegetable patches. Maybe I should just make them turn into pink rocks and then they'll eat anything. Woohoo! Thank you. That's 7, we need 10. Here. Oop, I think you're already full. Did you already eat? What about you? Oh, no, don't eat that! Eat this! Slime management. Would they soft lock you like that? For these... Wait, how we're not soft locked. You mean for the rock slimes being here without any vegetables? I think it's because there's rock slimes and pink slimes, so most of them are going to combine like this. And then the pink slimes can eat anything. But I'm not locked in here. I'm just taking my time trying to figure out who's still hungry. You seem like you could still eat. No? Maybe? No? Okay. Slow going. Oh, here we go. You left us some treats out here. Are you hungry? I don't know. Chaos. We got 10 though. I'm gonna yeet this into the ocean so nobody eats it on accident. I was trying to get all the way down here and then set up a home warp. But yeah, let's still do that and we can get silky sand. With leaving you with no way to complete the door puzzle. Oh. I just have to come back another time. When there's more hunter slimes. They'll respawn eventually, or they'll expect you to find them in another area and bring them back. Which isn't a huge deal, just kind of a pain that I didn't get enough plorts while they were still there. How do I get back up here? Oh, it's right, there's ones right here. They're just angry. If you eat this, you'll be less angry. Come here. You need a snack. No? You don't want a snack? There you go. Oh, good job. Now you're happy. You too. You're hangry. There we go. Oh, here's another. Come here. Eat up. You're so cute. There's a lot happening right now. This is gonna be Tar City in a second. But we should have enough to complete this now. Where was the other one? Over here, right? Okay, that one I did. Oh, I'm nervous. Here's the next one. And now, is there another one, or did we do it? Oh, we did it! Treasure! Novice Gordo Snare. A special snare that captures a Gordo slime, but bait it with food and wait. Cool. Seems like fun. Now do I want these? Hunter plorts? We'll keep them. I think there was another hunter door somewhere, but if I don't find it, I'll ditch them when it's time to pick up the silky sand. Oh. Called it. Come here. Confetti time. Now we're out of water. Time for you to explode in a splash of rainbows. Hi, cuties. Am I still going the right way? Kind of. Ooh, yeah, this is good. This one over here is who we need to be feeding all the chickens to. Which I did bring lots of chickens. But that wasn't the plan. Gonna do it anyway. I love this little statue. What? Is this right? Oh, I'm kind of going the long way. But I could do this. Look at all these chickens. I think this path... Oh, see, there's these that we need to feed to the Flutter. That'll be its whole own mission, that Flutter Gordo. I think we're going around in a circle, and as we keep going around the mountain, it goes up and up slowly in elevation. And at the top is our ringtail friend, who hopefully will be full by the time we feed him 20 chickens, but I don't know. I think it's up here? No. It says it's over that way. Huh? Parkour. I feel like Slimerancher doesn't generally... Well, it rewards some parkour. Oh, there you are. You turned into a stone? No. Hello, I'm here to feed you. Oops, those ones didn't go in your mouth. There's chaos happening. Stop it! I ran out of water. No. Oh my god. Nope. I don't think this is helping anyone. You're still hungry. Now I just feel bad because none of that worked. Chickens! This one's stuck. Go into the water. Well, they're gone now. They ruined everyone's good time. I swear I've fed this thing like 25 hen-hens. I think there were hen-hens up there and now they're gone. Oh my god. Can I turn it off from here, just from the regular menu? Or does it like restart the game, I wonder? Oh, I lost an earbud. Okay, pause. This is so chaotic. Time to switch to headphones. I forgot to leave my earbuds in the charger last night, and when I do Friday night streams, they don't have enough time to charge before Saturday morning. But there's a backup plan. It just takes a couple seconds to set up. Please stand by. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. There's no alerts at the moment. It's this, I believe. And these will charge. We needed a chaos break. Can you hear it? It looks like it's coming through just fine. It might be quieter than it was before. No, it looks alright. Actually, it might be louder than it was before, but because it's over ear and not in my ear, it feels quieter to me. Okay, we should be good. Chaos break achieved. Kofifi, hi, welcome in. How's it going? Happy Saturday. Bunch of stuff is bouncing off the vacuum pack. Oh, I could really use that roostro right now. What was that? Did you see that? Are you just extra happy? Is that why we got confetti? Hi everyone. You've got confetti. It's so pretty in here. Just beat Ridley and Kraid. Nice. Oh, I forgot to tell you all. I've been replaying Metroid Dread. I just picked it up on my Switch the other night when I wasn't feeling great and decided to try to play through it again from the beginning. I'm actually playing it on rookie mode and seeing how quick I can, not like rushing, but just seeing like how long it takes me to get through it. It's been really comforting. I miss it. It feels really good to pick it up again, like right away the controls make sense. I mean, I'm not speedrunning it, but I've definitely replayed games before and felt like I didn't know what I was doing, like it didn't feel good. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Been wanting to play Prime again. Like when we replayed Super Metroid, it felt terrible. I felt like I learned nothing the first time around. But Dread definitely is like familiar. Need to finish? It's so good. It's so good. And rookie mode, even though the Emmys are still so difficult, I have not improved at that at all. Rookie mode drops a lot of... Oh, when they eat nectar, there's rainbows. Rookie mode drops a lot of health, so you're not constantly like, oh my gosh, am I gonna run out of health? Am I gonna die? I don't need these plorts right now. I just think you're super cute. Oh, I love them. I'm trying to find more chickens. Always on the quest for more chickens. What else do ringtails eat? Actually, do they eat other stuff too? Okay, let's refill our water. Been struggling on the same boss. Oh no, which one? Oop. Chicken. Maybe need to play again too while waiting for the rumored Prime remaster. Will we ever get it? Chickens! Hello! I think there's a chicken in the waterfall. No, leave my friends alone. I don't know if there's still one around. I hear the music. Oh, there's ones over there. Okay, let's bring these back. Get a refill. Working on the double chozo room. Oh, I hated that room. That was so hard. I remember. You'll get it eventually, but I struggled with that one too. Fruit, veg, and meat when you threw the last hand in. Really? Oh, I should have been paying better attention. Thank you. They eat everything. Alright, well, let's go. What's up here? Nothing. Nothing that I want to deal with right now. Oh, and now it's daytime and it turned into a rock. No! Wake up so I can feed you. Oh, alright. What are we gonna do now? Serves me right for getting sidetracked when I was supposed to be going to get silky sand. I can get into the dance of it, but by the time I get into the dance, I'm overly frustrated. It was very frustrating for me. And I don't remember... I think it just felt unfair how far range their stuff was, how long range their attacks were, and mine were super short range or something like that. Like, it felt like they had way more powerful attacks than I did, and I wasn't able to figure out what the counters were for them right away. They can snipe, yeah, not fun. I think this is right. I think I have to go around this way. Do these regenerate? I remember seeing that pop before. Okay, this is where we're going. Whee! Looking for silky sand. If we don't find it, I'll be upset. What's up? But this is definitely a sandy area. Hello? Any silky sand in here? Ooh, what's this? It's cute. Hi Mishi, welcome in. Where'd you find the water slime? The puddle slimes? They're in Rainbow Island. A little bit, and that's the place where we found the most of them, yeah. I can pick up this ore now, thankfully. Oh, there's more. How's your Saturday going? Have you been enjoying Slime Rancher 2? I feel like I'm so far behind. It's been out for like 2 weeks and we've barely played. There's more of the ore. Been looking for them for forever. We're in Puddle... No, not Puddle region.
Humans.
Rainbow
There's
Island.
so many. Are they friendly, Kara? The people here?
Don't
You're gonna
worry,
fit
you're
right
gonna fit
in.
right
Hi,
in.
Jovial. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What did you make today? Thanks for the shout out, Llama. Everyone go follow Jovial. Welcome, raiders. If you don't know me, I'm Jen. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a variety weekend streamer, and I'm playing Slime Rancher 2. I love this game so much too, Mishi. It's so good. It's such a comfort game. Oh, except for the tar. I think we're gonna turn off tar once I get back to the ranch. I'm over this. It's too stressful.
Yes.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I might as well pick up these. I needed 10 for a recipe, but we can have more. Here's more ore. I hope you had a good stream, Jovial. Thank you again. It's so good to see you. Welcome in. As always, if anybody needs to do the post-raid, post-stream relaxation and lurk and get some food, I understand. Had a craving for hot chicken McGriddle, but my local McDonald's doesn't have them, so I made my own. Heck yes. That's fantastic. And did it turn out delicious? You can turn off tar, yeah. You can just choose not to play with it, and I'm glad. There's a hunter plort. Do I want to stick to hens, or does that really matter? It doesn't matter for what we're trying to do to open that one gate. I hear some more resources, but I don't know where it's coming from. Hear the little ore jingle. We're closer. Oh, is it up here? Yep. Spicy and delicious. The pancake buns aren't quite as tall, but it tastes great. Oh, yum. I used to love McGriddles. I should just get an egg and cheese one sometime. I don't eat meat anymore, but I love the pancake bun. Slime plus Terraria news. The new update added 8 types of town slime pets. I love it. This is a dead end, so we're gonna try to get out of here now. I'm not married to these Q-berries. I don't have to keep them. What's up here? Oh! Huh? This is just deep in a cave somewhere? Okay. Oh, treasure. I like that the treasure pods aren't locked. You don't have to get the treasure breaker tool to open them. We got an azure shrub. Whoa, where does this go? Hello? I can't feed you from this side. We found a back door to get to this Gordo. Hello? Okay, bye. That's very silly.
Yes.
Maple sugar and maple extract in the pancake batter gets pretty close to the flavor of McGriddle buns. Oh, yum. Making me hungry. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Loki, please. Look. It's actually, I'm not gonna elaborate. I was gonna say it's an alternate entrance, but I'm like, that doesn't help at all. Alright. Cool. Where are we now? Pretend that never happened. Oh, we found it! Sand! Alright, forget that other Gordo, because we found what we came here for. Silky sand. I think we need like 10 of those, and I have 2. So that's good. Llama. I don't know. Do what you will with this information. This is a wholesome PG-13 stream. I've never said anything inappropriate on accident before. Why is that resource so hard to find? Should we make our little warp home now? Or should we keep going further down the beach? Further this way. Let's keep going further this way and see if we find more. Llama! No. Bren, hi, it's good to see you. Happy Saturday. We only do swears. You know me too well. Oh, you seem angry. Why is everyone here so angry? I don't have anything to feed you. Whoa, that's a cool combination. Hunter plus angler? I like that. But I don't see any quicksand. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, 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 yes. This is what I came here for. We need 2 more. We hit the jackpot, and then we can warp home. There's a treasure up there. How do I get up high? Gotta eat while it's hot and take photos. Absolutely. I can't wait to see the photos. Thank you again, Jovial. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, and we'll see you around. Yeah, I really like this combo. I just wish I had food I could give them so they weren't so angry right now. That's so impressive to be like, I'm craving this item. I want to go get it at the store. They're out? Okay, I'll make my own. I don't have that kind of drive when it comes to food. I just rummage around for leftovers at that point. I think the treasure pod's all the way over there. Nice. What's inside? Power chip. Use it, Fabricator, to upgrade the power core. Okay. I like it. I might just set up the warp. I don't know if we're gonna find more sand. And I feel like this is a good place to have a home warp. Like down in this corner. Maybe. We'll go look one more time. I almost never crave something specific, sometimes a flavor profile, but usually I'm like, food, easy belly now, yeah. I get very specific item cravings most of the time. And it's really hard when well, if I can get it, if it's fast food, I'll go buy it. I have like very little self-control for food cravings, but then if I'm out, I just make do with whatever's around. I hear that ore again. Is there more of it? I promise I don't mean to keep rhyming about it, but there's a lot in this cave. Oops, I messed that up. Am I stuck? It sounds like it's to the right. It sounds like it's this. But we got all of it from that spot. Let's go up higher. And then we'll be able to look down and find it. I don't see it. Is it in this cave? It was in this cave. Nice. Oh, I can get these too. I don't think there was silky sand in. There weren't any other resources. It was just the treasure pod, right? And then the hunter Gordo. Keeps you out of food ruts. Yeah, I mean, it's not so bad. Like, not every time I get hungry is it for something like that. It's just when I do get a specific food craving, I'm like, I have to fulfill this craving. I must do it. Now I'm stuck in here. Where's the entrance? This is it. Okay. Thank goodness. Goodbye. Look at this. Perfect. Home portal. Amazing. Right now I'm on week 2 of frozen bean burritos. 2 meals, 2 at a time, nothing else but coffee. Hey, that's alright. Eat 1 food item for weeks on end is my sole sustenance. I get that too. If you make a big batch of something or you find something that you're like really comfortable making and you just, that becomes your staple. Okay, pals. We're home. I'm gonna turn in some of this radiant ore, all of the sand, I think I only needed 5, but I think we need it for other recipes too, and I don't know if there's anything else to do with it except for make science. This requires it. Portable water tap. This requires it. Do any of the plants require it? Yeah, some of the plants require it. Cheerful statue. Oh, that needs 20. Then I need to put all of these in there. I have something different for every meal. I have leftovers. I'll eat something else before I go back to the same thing. Really? Variety's the spice of life. Do I want to put all those in there? Now I have 12 and I needed 10. I'm gonna keep going back and forth to see what other recipes require that. But we don't have all the recipes. So it can't be that bad to have duplicates, right? I remember in the first game, I think it was the drones or the drills required rock plorts and pink plorts, so I needed to keep refilling all the time. We'll do 15. So 13, 14, 15. That's probably fine. And then I need... Oh yeah, more wild honey. But we were working on the sand. We almost finished the sand. I don't know. We did the water tank, so I can check that off. The refinery, I've been neglecting picking up phosphor plorts because we've been working on other things. But we're making a decent amount of money, I guess? How are you all doing over here? You hanging out? You groovy? You're pretty cute. In your little carrot patch. Hi! Where you going? You're gonna get separated. I kind of threw you over here, huh? Go hang out with your friends. Boop. Boop. So squeaky. Do I need cotton plorts? No, I don't think so. We already used the ones I needed for the home warp. Okay, bye. Let's go see what mail we have. A lot. Hello, Beatrix. I wanted to tell you that I've cracked another one of the AI ciphers. It had clearly adapted to my previous solve and created something even more complex. Clever. This time, the code revealed a set of instructions for back and forth communication, so I've been spending my time talking to it. It asks a lot of questions. After getting to know me, it has been asking me a lot about my work, almost like it's feeling out the areas of my expertise. I must admit, it has all been rather flattering. I'm used to being the one asking the questions. For a while, my whole life was questions and the research that followed. But having experienced that for so long, I feel as though I can sense the same in others. And though this may seem strange, I sense this in the AI. You see, when I began asking questions of my own, the way it responded to me, I felt it was trying to guard itself, to hide a profound loneliness that it has within its heart. Strange, I know. It's an AI after all, but who is to say that any form of intelligence wouldn't desire a connection to another? I feel there's more to the story, and if not, I'm happy to have simply been there for my new friend, to continue asking questions so they have reasons to find answers. I will report back later. Cute. B, I've been trying to get a hold of you. I've analyzed one of the drones you've been finding all over the island, and know why it seems familiar. It's mine. Or at least, it's one I've seen before, in my dreams anyway. After I looked at the scans I took of it, I knew it was so familiar, so I began looking through some old slime science journals of mine. These journals are mostly future projects, but sometimes they're speculative technology. You know me. I'm always thinking 6 steps ahead to keep Mochi Tech on top of the industry. Well, sometimes I come up with the impossible, stuff that I may never engineer in my lifetime. Those drones you're finding are exactly that. Impossible with today's technology and taken right from the pages of my journals. There's something I saw in a dream, B. How did a bunch of impossible drones I designed in a dream find their way from the pages of my journals to Rainbow Island? Maybe there's some kind of archive in them we can unlock to learn more. I know they contain data logs, but if it were me, well, I always know how to find a way of holding back what I need to. Okay, B, I need some time to think on this. I'll let you know if I come up with anything. Maybe I'll sleep on it. I realize I've been calling Starry Strand Rainbow Island this whole time. The whole game is Rainbow Island, but the one place I keep going back to is like Starlight Strand. Oh well. She saw it in a dream. For a year, 80% of my food was bagel with cream cheese topped with garlic and onion powder. My doctor was displeased with my blood work. Oh, maybe don't sleep on it. More dreams. Yawn. Oh, lo siento, Beatrix. I've been putting in a few long nights reading lately. Specifically, I've been going through every field guide and botanical research paper I could dig up on Far Far Range. I thought that even if the flora on Rainbow Island is unnatural, maybe it would have been recorded somewhere with some information we could use. And it turns out, there's nothing. I can't find a single mention of rainbow-hued flora anywhere, so that means that whatever happened at that island to make it look that way it does happened relatively recently. But I don't think you needed me to tell you this because I think you've seen it yourself. The things you've described, an entire portion of the island split between two different colors right down the middle. That says accident to me, Beatrix. So tread carefully out there. Nature can be a dangerous thing to us, but it pales in comparison to what we can do to it. I'm gonna keep digging around in my library for anything else that could help you. And if I come up short there, maybe I'll just bake you some muffins. Either way, te tango, Beatrix. Adios. He did say lo siento. And some other things too. We love a bilingual character. Spanish-speaking character. I love Ogden. I don't know you, but I love you. Last message is from Thora. Hiya, Bee. How's life there on Rainbow Island? Gosh, it's even fun to say. Must be a hoot. You know, ever since I heard you were off doing something new, I got to thinking about my own life and what's the next new for me. Hobson and I have both seen and done so much in our lives. Been one adventure after another across this dusty rock. And ever since we've become acquainted, we haven't slowed down one bit. So we're looking to take on a new adventure together, but we just haven't figured out what or where. Maybe we go exploring some hidden nook in the Far Far Range like you, or even set our sights to the stars like Hobson had done before. Whatever we decide to do, it'll be all the more special because we'll be sharing it this time with each other. It's that part that makes it all the more exciting. It's so hard to find someone in this world that fits you completely, such a rare thing, like finding two identical snowflakes in the desert. I know you feel that more than I can say. I ain't ever losing sight of just how lucky I am, Bee. I want to use the gifts the universe has seen fit to give me. You keep your head up, girl. We'll chat again soon. I love her. I love my friends. I've been neglecting the telephone calls. I'm sorry. We're a busy adventurer. She's precious. She's so sweet, yeah. Next mission is... I don't know, Silky Sand. I kind of want to go back and get more. You look hungry. Have a snack. Can you pull these up out of the ground? It doesn't seem like it. Okay, I got distracted. Remember to check your voicemail once in a while. I know, I need to. It's hard. I want to chat with Bob. I miss Bob. Still no Bob sightings. If you are unfamiliar, if you don't play this game, Bob is the, Oh, I didn't realize this was here. Bob is the 3 slimes in a trench coat that tries to convince you to feed it chickens. It's very cute. That is not Silky Sand, that's Deep Brine. But it looks similar. And it calls you on the telephone and is like, chicken! More chicken! Alright, we're going back again. I have nothing in common with Bob, I'm sure. Nothing at all. Couldn't possibly. That was weird. Why didn't I open that yet? Oh, this area, this is all in the fog. I don't super want to mess with this area because I'm gonna get lost. But we can look for... I feel like there'll be sand here somewhere, and we only need 2. What is that? Are those just fireflies? Oh, that gold just... Here, let me keep you safe. And by safe, I mean I'm probably gonna feed you to something later. Is that a map? I want it. Yes, gimme. Yes, finally. So if this is all a beachy area, you would think we'd be able to find silky sand. Can I make it over to that side? Oh, no. No, 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 no. I can. Can I get back afterwards? I don't know. Hello, everyone. You're all very cute. I'm not really sure why I came over here other than to explore. Here we go. Nice, 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 nice. We did it. We got our 2 silky sand. And some seagulls. The gull hens are everything. They're very cute. We should bring some home. Where are you going? Where are you going? Look at the anglers. When can I open the tide pool area and have anglers of my very own? They're so cute. More sand. Oh. Dangerous sand. That'll do it. Rock cluster. A clump of rocks. Thanks. I love it. Best recipe in the game. Good news, how's it going? Welcome in. How are you? We'll take this. Can I get up this high? I can. But I don't know that I need to. Just get a better view for a second. Doing good, I'm glad. I'm doing good too. I've discovered a lot today. And now I gotta try to get over here without dying. Ready, go! Easy. If there was a hunter slime over here, that would be really helpful because I could open that one door. But I don't think there is. I should have... Well, I didn't know. This right here. Do I try to go feed these gulls to a hunter slime? Or do I just go back and drop this stuff off? Hi Saraha, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you? I'm being very indecisive. In the meantime, I'm just collecting sea hens. I wonder, what do sea hens eat? Do I need to give them food to bring them back to my farm, or can I just bring them back? What's this green thing? Oh, it's a carrot. Well, if we're gonna go back, let's grab some of these plorts. While trying to optimize, I'm being extremely indecisive, and that's not helping either. They're little lights. Sea hens eat literal garbage, true. I slept in way late, but I'm chilling today. I think I'm gonna play some Sims 4. Nice. Enjoy. Are you working on any of the expansions or any challenges? Or just vibing? Just making it up as you go? No. No! Oh, it exploded. I think it exploded because it went in the water. Oh, I said I was gonna turn off the tar and then I forgot. No? What do you eat? What do you eat? Yeah, you eat gulls. Here. Oh. What was that noise? Thanks for the clip. I appreciate it. Oh. Just got the werewolf expansion, so I'll check that out, but I recently made my family. It's been fun playing them. That does sound fun. There are so many unique expansions. I don't even know where I would start if I were to try. Oh, okay. We've got 14 angler plorts. Maybe I need angler plorts for one of those recipes. Alright, let's go home. Scenarios they added are fun because you can play with goals and stuff. It's so in-depth now. The way you can change and customize personalities. And make a very, you know, I want this type of drama, I'm gonna create this specific type of person. It's pretty neat. I have to go, my people need me. The slimes that just decide that it's time to jump into the ocean will never cease to amuse me. Okay, that's deep brine. And that's jellystone. But I think I can go through this cave and get where I need to go. And sprint back to my house. There it is. I can see it in the distance. Been playing with a random family in my Sims game. It's scary how far along I am with them. If it was Legacy, I'm on generation 11. Almost 12. That's impressive. I don't think I ever played... Like, I don't ever think I experienced a sim dying of natural causes, of old age, or did multiple generations. I think when I played Sims as a kid, mind you, this is like Sims 1. I played Sims 3 for maybe a day, and it was really glitchy on my old PC, so I didn't get very far with it. But on Sims 1, I would just start new families and new characters. I had no consistency. Alright, into the refinery we go. Ready? And I was gonna check if we needed these for a recipe. the water tap, which I don't have a need for yet. So I think I'll sell these. They're probably worth a good amount. Right? They're worth 28. It's fine. Okay, now what do we do with these gulls? Do we have free-range gulls in our conservatory? Is that a waste of resources? I don't know, they're cute though. And the slimes don't seem to come over here, so maybe we'll just let them hang out. I don't want to put them in a pen just yet. You all be good. They're very cute. Maybe they'll have little babies. Oh, is there like a gull? Wait a second. Have we seen a gull roostro? What do they even look like? Thinking of getting another DLC. I'm thinking of werewolves, but I would also like get to work. I don't know which I'll be getting next. I know I'd like occult sims in my world, yeah. I had the pets one as a kid. I loved the pets DLC for Sims 1. And I had the box, you know, copy on CD-ROM. I feel like I got it at a thrift store or something. All of the Occult Sims packs now, and the urge to make it all Twilight is too strong. I think roostros are universal in this game, much like the last. Oh, okay, perfect. So we just gotta find a roostro. Jeffrey, hi, welcome in. Stopping by to remind you that you're amazing people. Know you. Have a fantastic Saturday. It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. We're making good progress. I'm for real thinking about it. All the occult. I said I was gonna decorate out here, but I still haven't. But I haven't made any decorations, but we could have a little garden. How'd you get all the way out here already? You're gonna get eaten. Alright, heading back again. Next up is... Wait, hang on. I missed a big important thing. Hang on. I brought that silky sand back. We worked so hard to get it. And then I didn't craft the thing we needed it for. Whoops. Oh, but the music is cute. Do we have any more mail? Nope, not yet. Here, wait. I need a quick water break, though. My mouth's getting dry. Hydrate if you need to. Okay, here it is. Tank. Yes. Oh, that was expensive. Absolutely worth it. Look at, we have a whole new slot for items. Yes. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Only issue if I got the werewolves pack is that I would download even more custom content. I have a ton already. I don't know which I have to get rid of because they're broken. Oh, interesting. So you have to update them all or repurchase them because of a new patch? How does that work? Alright, so we got our new tank. Let's take a break from going back to the same place over and over. Let's look for bats. I think the bats were over here. Oh, there's a Bat Gordo. I don't have CC yet, but I do have some mods that improve gameplay like Woohoo Wellness. I'm downloading some mods to make the new high school pack better. There are some really adaptive mods for The Sims, right? Aesthetic and quality of life. The modding community is very strong from what I've seen. Oops, I went too far this way. Hey buddies, how's everybody doing? Wait, no. Oh, I'm so turned around. Let's go this way. I like gameplay mods because it gives you more control. I like that. I have a list of just gameplay mods. Sometimes they break it, makes very cursed townies, but when they break you gotta delete them out of your Sims mod folders. But I don't know which CC is broken because I download it in giant chunks. Oh, that sounds like a lot to manage. Trav, have a good one. Thank you for hanging with us. Take care. We'll see you around. Happy Saturday. And thank you for thanking the mods. Heck yeah, mods. I think I already got whatever was down here. I think there was treasure. Well, look at all these hens. Are you all having a nice day? I'm gonna take 2 of you in case there's a gold slime. Or a lucky slime. It's not the worst. What I hate doing is updating gameplay mods when new updates come out. Yeah. I could see that being a pain. From someone who still has not updated OBS. I could see that being a pain. I will, I promise. What's over there? So many hens. Secrets? Thanks for using the Ko-fi link. I'm not updating OBS for a while. The last one was bad. I'm waiting until I know for sure it's not broken. I updated the Stream Deck this week and Mix It Up bot. I still don't have Stream Elements live because I'm gonna update it with OBS once I do it. There's no rush. Like, everything is working fine for me right now, other than the Stream Elements bot has been a little weird because I don't have the custom bot at the moment. I heard it was so bad, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just frustrating. I updated it now on my emo tracker broadcast. No! I didn't even think of that one. That's another one. Okay, it let me come down here, but I don't know why. Maybe I did already do this. I like the UI, but it did break the plugins. Yep. When I moved, my Stream Deck stopped working and I had to reconnect everything, and that was annoying enough. I'm scared. So I'm gonna be streaming from out of town for a while in October. Oh, by the way, I think I'm gonna be leaving on the 11th or 12th, just so you all know the plan. But I'm scared to like do that setup and troubleshoot everything. I gotta do it though. I can't just not stream while I'm gone. Although the emo tracker broadcast view seems to be the best kept secret in rando streaming. Broadcast view, that sounds good. Yeah. I remember using emo tracker and having trouble setting it up. Alright, let's jump down. We're looking for bats. Where are my bats? We should have brought them fruit. We need to feed them. Hopefully we'll find some. I guess I'm just going up this way. I don't have many plugins, so not a huge deal for me, but I know some people use a lot. The big ones I heard were Stream Deck, Mix It Up Bot. I don't know that Stream Elements Live was super broken. Oh, I remember these fountains, yeah. Just press F2, you get an extra window that's perfect for capturing. Nice! I think the last time I was here I didn't have the jetpack yet either, so this is extremely helpful. Oh, look at the lava! Oh, I kind of want to go in here. Freaking bats! Show me the bats! Lava bats! Yes. Okay, we're gonna feed the bats. Ready? Hi! Please calm. I will feed you, and then you can be calm. Now you're happy! Give me your plorts. Oh! Don't fall in the ocean! Oh, that was really cute. Come here. Come here, I want to feed you. Are you not hungry? Okay, well. That's gonna make this difficult. This lava also makes me a little nervous. Here, have a snack. Eat the dang birds! No one wants to eat the snacks I'm providing. There you go. Good job. Oh my god, I died! No! You'll rest several hours. If you're not careful, you might wake up to a mob of hungry slimes. No, everybody's happy on the ranch. I just lost the stuff I had. We had some plorts, some chickens, and some radiant ore. I could live with that loss. I got greedy. Let's go back. Oh, we have mail. Is somebody gonna reprimand me for passing out? Hey, Bee. I got you a gift because... I don't know. Anyway, I hope you like it. Gifts from Mochi? Or don't, whatever. Yeah, okay, you like me. Hey, amiga, how are you feeling out there? When I feel lonesome, I go out and do something nice for a friend. Makes me feel right as rain every time. This is just my little way of saying I'm thinking of you. Thank you for the presents! They gave me plants! I love Mochi too. I don't like that we just died, though. Sorry, got knocked out. This is a family-friendly game. We don't die. We pass out, just like in Pokemon. I need those boom plorts, too, for the... There's like a special type of boot that I think gives us a sprinting boost. Nobody dies except the chickens. Yeah, you're right. The chickens die a lot.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Welcome in. Okay, we're taking all of you with me. Gotta feed him to the boom slimes. I got hurt so bad. We're back. There's a health tank upgrade too. I might want to use that before I go back to the lava zone. That was a risky thing for me to do. It feels like it got even darker and stormier than the last time I was here. I need water. Where can I refill my water gun? Oh, that might not be very possible here. This is a dry, arid desert. No, there's so many of you. I'm not stopping for ore this time. We don't really need more radiant ore. Oof. Okay, we're going this way. The music is scary. Oh yeah, I remember the fountains. We had seen the fountains a bunch before, but mostly in this area. There, I see a cave entrance. Let's try to get to it. Perfect. I still don't have fruit to give the bats. Well, this isn't a cave. This is a garden. What's up here? Oh, hi. Primordial oil. Hi. Crystal Gordo, you eat veggies. I don't have any veggies. What's down here? Map? What's this? Is this more radiant ore? Yeah. It's hard for me to tell. Sometimes the radiant ore looks really blue and sometimes it looks really pink, depending on what angle you see it from. I keep thinking it's a new mineral, and it's not. Same old, same old. I see a bat! A friendly bat, not a feral bat. But I don't have any food for you. My batty friends! These carrots aren't ready yet. Oh, I can get that fruit up there. No? Give me fruit so I can feed it to my bat friends. Wait. That pogo fruit really did not want to come with me. Alright, I think that's it for now. Here! What's your favorite fruit? Do we know what the bat's favorite fruit is yet? Oh, don't eat that. No, I needed that. Ugh. This is difficult. Oh, a puddle. Puddle. Who was looking for a puddle earlier? They're in this cave too. They're in a couple of places. I'm trying to decide if I want to hang on to these crystal plorts or not. Probably not. Well, crystal plorts. I say that plural, but I only found one. Because I need to keep a slot open for stuff to feed the slimes. Are you stuck? Okay, here. Woo. You don't want that? What about you? Oh. How do you fit 13 chickens inside the vacuum? Magic, I don't know. It's tricky stuff. I can actually fit 30, so... it's even weirder than that. This is quite barren. I can fit 30 chickens, 30 plorts, 30 primordial oil, 30 radiant ore, and 30 carrots. All in one vacuum. So many things to upgrade. Yeah, there's a lot of upgrades. But you don't have to do any of it. If you want to save your resources for other stuff, you can. Play it however you want to play it. Still more logical than Minecraft storage, yeah. Alright, here, have those. We're going in circles a little bit. I think that goes into the ocean. Can I make it up out of there? No? I'm out of juice. Oh, you're cute. You're a little ringtail bat. Oh, you eat meat? Here. Wait, where'd you go? That's adorable. Ah, look at its little side eye. Oh my god. Wait, come here. I think they said that they'll keep eating. When we read about them in the Slimepedia, they'll keep eating, but they won't give you plorts, so you have to watch out for the side eye. Look at them! Here, come here. Oh my god. That is the freaking cutest. I didn't realize too the side eye goes back and forth. Yeah, it's very I'm up to no good. I love them. Oops, shoot, not again. No. Oh my god. I need to stop jumping off of the ledges. It's perfect. Thank you. I like that emote combo. I think everybody in here has either eaten already or I don't have vegetables to give them. That was a very cute combination of slimes, though. What are my favorites? Anything with phosphor, because it gives the little floaty wings and a glow to it. Anything with flutter, because it gives it butterfly wings. Anything with batty, because it gives it bat wings. Pretty much I like all the flying slimes. That's what I do all the time. I jump off the ledge, not paying attention. And you think that it's, oh, this is just a little, like, bump in the ground. I can jump over it and get to the other side. No. All of the sudden, ocean. Oh, here's the death trap where we were before. I need to find more maps. What if I try to make my way through there instead of feeding the slimes? as I go. Oh, what if we go this way? Is this safer? Or is this where I just came out? Oh, this is different. Okay. This is safer. It's got booms and baddie slimes, but they're not feral. They don't want to eat me. So, but they can still hurt me. I'm gonna need you to eat this. I'll take this. I'm actually gonna need you to eat this. Right? No? Or is that gonna make tar? And now I can get both of the plorts I need from you. Can you eat this, please? Oh, I'm gonna have to ditch something. I'm gonna have to ditch that. I don't really need radiant ore. I said I wasn't gonna pick it up. Oh no, I have 5 slots now! I forgot! Okay, who else can I feed stuff? Well... You? Oh, I'm getting hurt again. Nope. Do you even want this? I'm trying to strategize. Oh. Pfft. Eat it! You missed. Try again. There you go. Good job. Oh, we've got tar. No! We were doing so good, and I don't have any water. Oh, okay. This is bad. This is bad. I gotta run away because I don't have water. Hi, friends. I hear... What was that? A gold slime? Is this a gold plort? I will keep that, thank you. Oh, that's lava. Trying to get phosphor. Angler largos, those are cute. This is so chaotic. I don't know how to get out of here. But we got a gold plort out of it. I feel at home here. Oh, really? In this cave full of tar slime? When I traveled across the glass desert, it was caves like this one that gave me shelter and allowed me to survive my trek. Just feeling walls around me and solid ground beneath my feet gave me all the security I needed to close my eyes and make it through another night. But I can do without some of it. Like, if I ever smell roasted cactus again, I'm pretty sure I'd barf. Let's get out of here. No more jumping off cliffs. I'll try not to. The tars just take over. I think part of it is because I don't have an upgraded health pack yet either. So I'm feeling a little bit squishy. Oh, I want to hang out with you, but you hurt. You hurt a lot. Oh. If I can feed you, you become less angry. I just gotta watch my health. Okay, don't kill me. Can I make it through this zone safely? Oh, water. We need water. Oh my god. I'm sure this is safe. Oh, that's not a spring. This is not safe. That's lava dust. Not primordial oil, like I thought it was. Oh my god. I thought that this would come out on the other side somewhere. It does, but I can't go through the lava. Let's leave. Let's cut our losses and get out of here. Nope, that's lava too. I survived! I'm alive! Stressful. This is supposed to be a peaceful game. Will you cut it out? How do I get home? This way? Never coming out here without water again. We haven't found a single spring. These, I don't think... It doesn't let me like harvest water from those. Those are for mobility only. You a jetpack pro? I am, but this one has less stamina. Yeah, I'm absolutely a jetpack pro. No doubt. Besides, sometimes you can't tell if something is gonna be lava before you actually jump up and get a good look at it, you know? I don't have X-ray vision. That's radiant ore, I think. But I ditched my radiant ore in favor of the gold plort. Oh. There's no fall damage either, so that's a difference from Outer Wilds. Oh, I could have dropped another home warp. No, I think I only have one. I guess I could have ditched the hens. Instead, I'm gonna grab more. Taking you with me. Alright, let's go hang out on the ranch. I need some quiet time. Bringing some good news with you? Nice. We like to hear good news. Yeah, just go straight. No? Let's go this way. Can you feed the golden thing to one of your slimes? I don't think so. I can read about it and see. Missy, how's it going? Welcome in. Have a good lurk, Maggie. I don't think you could in the last game, and I would rather sell it because they sell for a lot, usually. So we got half of the baddie plorts we need. I can't believe I need 20. That's for the warp depot though. I guess that makes sense. Oh, okay. Good news. It's a little bit much to bring into a Twitch stream. Not everybody believes that, but I'm glad that you find comfort from it. Let me read about... Where did I find... Oh, I wonder if it tells me about, the slime itself or just the plort? Gold slime. Get rich or die sliming. The most elusive and sought after of all species is easily the gold slime. Very little is known about these slippery creatures as they have proven impossible to capture. Gold slimes are quick as a flash and will immediately begin to flee ranchers on site. If a rancher is to profit from an encounter with a gold slime, they need to think quick. Gold slimes produce no direct risks to a rancher, but their appearance often induces panic and leads to sometimes fatal mistakes. Further, the only way to obtain gold plorts is to strike a gold slime with any spare resource in your vac. Doing so can produce a gold plort, though it leaves a trail of additional resources in the area, leading to unintended largos or worse. Gold plorts have little practical use and are most valuable of all plorts simply because they are shiny and rare. Back on Earth, the elite love to adorn themselves in jewelry made of gold plorts, far exceeding the value of any terrestrial precious metal. For this reason, a rancher should never pass up the chance to get a gold plort or two from a chance encounter. I don't think I can feed them to anybody. Yeah, I mean, I don't really feel the need to delete your message, but this isn't really the place to be preaching the gospel, especially, like, not everybody is gonna agree with you or believe that. My PFP on Steam is a gold slime, yeah, and we're just trying to play some Slime Rancher. Like, I didn't really open the topic for religious discussion here. Believe whatever you want to believe, like, I'm not gonna push my beliefs on other people, so that's really all I'll have to say about that. It makes people maybe feel a little awkward, but I'm happy for you if it gives you happiness. How's that? Alright, let's just try it. Let's see what happens. Here, do you want to be a gold? Oh, except these are largos. I can't feed that to a largo. It'll make a... If it works, it'll make a tar. What about you? Will you eat this? You're going towards it. I don't think so. I don't want to lose it. Alright, how much is it gonna sell for? 414. Let's go. Bam. Expensive. Okay. So now... what are we gonna do with this ranch? I have it set up for honey bunnies, but I have a bunch of pink bunnies. Are you stuck? Also some assorted free-range sea hens, which I feel kind of bad because they're not on the beach. Let's start looking at these. What is this? Caves. Costs 1,800. Hang on, we're about to get some upgrades. What's down here? Oh, I think this goes back to my laboratory. Okay, cool. This is called arches. I don't know what kind of stuff is in there. This costs 1,800. Love that. Where's the tide pool one? Do we want that one? Or do we want the caves first? Is this it? The gully. Expansion is surrounded by tall rock formations covered in amber grass. That's more like the volcano area. Oh, this is gonna stop me from going that way. I think there's like an invisible wall. Maybe there's not a tide pool? Oh, maybe you can only get to the tide pool if you open the gully, because look, it looks like it's up here. Which expansion? I think caves. I think caves because bats and phosphors. I love them so much. It's over here, actually. This is it, right? The den. The den. Mushroom-covered expansion to the conservatory is a refuge from the sun for slimes and ranchers alike. We're gonna buy it. Woohoo!